Says most of my opponent they can easily say something before the fight. That's usually what I hear from them, that I'm easy opponent, I'm easy to beat. But the thing is, when we get to the ring, it change. It will change the way it is. And that's the thing.
He has a lot of experience, at the highest level and competing at the highest level. And that makes this that much more interesting. But like I said before, there's no blueprint on how to beat Floyd Mayweather, and he can tell you that himself.
Enjoying the way I'm excited. In fact, I'm excited to go back to the Philippines and go straight to the gym and training and focus my training, focus for the fight. And I just want to make sure that the fans will not be disappointed on that.
During an intense live media event, Manny Pacquiao delivered a clear message aimed at his longtime opponent. Floyd Mayweather Jr., the Filipino legend, made it known that he is ready to put Mayweather's perfect record at serious risk. With full confidence, Pacquiao stated that he intends to come out on top and defeat Floyd.
So thankful of what he said, because it gave me more motivation, determination to focus more and to prove that at age of 40, I feel like 29. But this is fun. This is fun. I'm enjoying it.
Pacquiao shared that he is genuinely having fun stepping back into the ring, even at this stage of his life, as his love for boxing still fuels him each day. That he explained that getting back into training has revived the same level of enthusiasm he experienced during the earlier years of his career.
Let's give you this passage of verses in the Bible. This in Jeremiah 9 verse 23-24, it says, this is what the Lord says, let not the wise boast about their wisdom, or the strong boast about their strength, or the rich boast about their riches, but let the one who boast about this, that they have the understanding to know me, that I am the Lord who exercises kindness, justice, and righteousness on earth. For in this I delight, declares.
Pacquiao clarified that the rematch is happening at this time because both competitors believe they are still in condition to perform at a top level. With Mayweather stepping back into the sport after being away from official competition for years, the chance has now emerged for them to meet in the ring once again.
Why is now, 11 years after the first fight, why is now the right time for this rematch?
It just happened that I'm still active in boxing, and he come out from retirement, so and he decided to do it again. So this is it. Like I'm so excited for the fight.
It's going to be in the Sphere. It's going to be a first-of-its-kind event. The last time you and Mayweather stepped into a ring, it was 2015, over a decade ago. Is there anything you can learn from that fight heading into September's bout?
Oh yeah, I learned a lot on that fight. Way back 2015, I think we become mature right now, and how to handle it, and I hope that it will not happen again, the way it is last 2015. It's the experience is not really 100%, but I'm hoping for this time around, no more excuses, especially to my condition, and also for every.
Manny reflected on his initial bout with Mayweather, sharing that he believed his performance was strong enough to earn the victory, even though he wasn't in peak physical condition at the time.
In the ring that night, did you feel handicapped where you couldn't throw with that, that hand?
I feel like, I'm disappointed in myself, because when I'm throwing punches in the fourth round, because he's leaning on the rope and then attacking him, starting my pressure to him. But I feel like when I throw my hands, I feel like I cut my hands. I feel like I don't have my right hand. So
Got it.
So
you're basically fighting with one arm, one hand,
yes,
right?
So and then I feel no pain because of, I think because of your adrenaline is high. So, but I feel like I don't have a arm in my. I feel like it's cut.
Cut off.
Yeah, cut off.
I got it.
In
So
my right hand.
despite
Looking ahead to the rematch, he expressed his desire for both of them to compete at their absolute best. So the final result truly represents their full capabilities in every aspect.
Like I'm so excited and ready to the fight. Although before he wants an exhibition with me, but I disagree, and I want to fight with exhibition with him. I want to fight a real fight like this. So this is it. Like this is what I'm waiting for.
Manny, you mentioned not being 100% the first time around. I think it was a shoulder, right? Was it a shoulder issue that you were fighting through? Popped up during training. To the fans who are excited about this, but a little bit worried about another injury coming up, because we're all 11 years older than we were back in 2015. To them and their concerns, you say what?
Well, both of us are disciplined fighters, so him and me, we taking care of our body, and then we always work out almost every day and playing basketball like that. So right now, I still can fight. Like I feel like I'm still young. I mean, nothing changed.
Despite fighting with a serious shoulder issue, Manny Pacquiao maintains that his performance in the first match against Floyd Mayweather Jr. was enough to earn the win, that he has argued that he was more active offensively and delivered the more effective punches during the contest, that in his opinion, he did enough to come out on top, even though the judges ultimately ruled in favor of Mayweather by unanimous decision.
despite that, did you feel like you still won the fight on points because he ran from you so much?
When I reviewed the fight, I threw a lot of punches than him, and then I connected more than he connected. But you know, like I said, I know how to accept loss, and I respect the decision of the judges.
Do you? But you still thought, you said after the fight, you thought you
In
won.
my heart, if you ask me, of course, I still believe that I won the fight.
Okay. So tell us, what do you think of Floyd Mayweather Jr. out of the ring, just as a person? How do you view him?
Well, it's for me, it's not good for him that he won like that, and the people, that there's a big question in the minds of the fans. Big question because of that controversial decision. Although I'm not complaining that what's happening, but I respect like I said, I respect the decision of the judges, but in my belief, in my heart, that I thought I won.
Mayweather has consistently shown strong confidence, particularly when discussing his high-profile fight with Manny Pacquiao. In previous interviews, he characterized their 2015 matchup as a straightforward contest, stating that he was able to outmaneuver Pacquiao through his defensive skills and overall ring awareness.
I'm not going to say he's right, and I'm not going to say he's wrong. You know, but it's so crazy. When he spoke about it, I could have easily came out and said, yeah, you spoke about it. I ain't have to say nothing. Just by you saying my name, they gave me a check for $4 million.
Who did?
I mean, you know, I don't like to throw certain individuals under the bus, because we don't do that.
I'm about to give you $4 million for saying your name.
He said my name when he didn't supposed to. Remember, I said it's a time and a place for any and everything.
Yeah.
He said my name, and I said, you know, you in the wrong. Remember, I want you guys to go check out Manny Pacquiao when he got upset a few times, when he said, oh, Floyd, you using my name, But remember, he got famous because they said this could be the guy that could possibly dethrone the king. Did it happen? Absolutely not. Was he easy? Absolutely.
It wasn't easy.
Okay, so 10 rounds to 2 ain't easy?
It was a good fight. Like, yeah.
From the very beginning, Mayweather has raised doubts about Pacquiao stepping back into boxing, cautioning that it could negatively affect his legacy, while also hinting that money may be a driving factor behind the decision.
As Pacquiao, at his age, which is sad that he has to fight.
However, Roy Jones Jr. brought the discussion back to life by challenging Floyd Mayweather's legacy, arguing that the victory over Manny Pacquiao may not carry as much significance. He suggested that Pacquiao was not at his best during their encounter, which raises questions about the true weight of that win.
I would not be able to take credit for beating Pacquiao after he got knocked out by Marquez, because that's not the same Pacquiao.
Of course.
That's not the Pacquiao at the top of his game.
Yeah, of course.
But in society today, we'll call that person the best fighter ever.
Of course.
When that's not how that goes. That's not reality. But in the business world, it is, because look,
Pacquiao has repeatedly acknowledged that although his rivalry with Floyd Mayweather Jr. is one of the most well-known in boxing, he continues to hold respect for him beyond competition. But he explained that fighting is simply their line of work, and once the contest ends, both athletes should show respect for each other, recognizing the dedication they have given to the sport throughout their lives.
Do you want the rematch in part? How do you view him just as a person, not about the fight, but you've expressed before that you never really liked what he stood for outside the ring as a person, and you would like to defeat him because of that. Is that fair to say?
What I see him outside the ring is, you know, of course, I don't want to blame him, but the way he grow with the wrong community, I mean, like, and you have to know how to respect and how to, you know, not too arrogant or anything. I'm not saying that, but you know, sometimes bad company corrupt good character.
For close to 10 years, supporters have been calling for a second fight between them. Both boxers occasionally fueled those hopes through vague comments in interviews and carefully arranged encounters. Yet no official plans ever came together. Until now.
Not Floyd Mayweather. Why isn't he in the top 5?
Floyd Mayweather, he's running the whole 12 rounds and he won the fight.
Manny, who are the top 5 fighters you ever fought, you think?
Barrera, Morales, Marquez, De La Hoya, Cotto, Margarito.
Why no Floyd Mayweather? Why not Floyd Mayweather? Why isn't he in the top 5?
Floyd Mayweather, he's running the whole 12 rounds and he won the fight. How is that? I mean, you know, I feel sorry to the fans because the fight is boring. You know, the fight is boring. Like, that's not the fans expecting to us. I mean, as a fight.
The matchup has now been officially confirmed, with Netflix making the announcement through its verified account. The platform revealed that Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao, two of boxing's most iconic figures, are set to face each other once again. The event is scheduled to take place at the Sphere in Las Vegas on Saturday, September 19th, and will be streamed worldwide exclusively on Netflix. The announcement has generated strong excitement among fans. One supporter commented that the venue is perfect for a fight of this scale, emphasizing the global reach it provides. They described it as a true professional contest between two legends and suggested that critics should simply appreciate the moment, adding that the event is expected to be huge and bring significant attention back to boxing, unlike some of their previous appearances, which were more exhibition style. This fight is being promoted as an official professional bout.
I'm hearing from reliable sources that Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao, yes, more than 10 years later, a rematch is being seriously discussed to take place next year on Netflix. And Netflix, of course, is very much into eventizing these, whatever they put on, whether it's boxing or tennis. And so far, they've done Jake Paul, Mike Tyson. They just did they just did Canelo against Crawford. And obviously, a rematch between Mayweather and Pacquiao, even at this stage, would classify as a big event for Netflix. And I think there's a real possibility this is going to happen. Mayweather is now 46, I believe. And Pacquiao's around the same age. But look, this was the biggest fight in boxing history when it happens. And I think all these years, if it happens, especially after the way Pacquiao looked in July against Barrios, there would be serious interest.
The second bout between Floyd Mayweather Jr. and Manny Pacquiao is being positioned as more than just a sporting event. It is emerging as a large-scale commercial showcase for Netflix. Rather than following the traditional pay-per-view model, that helped make their 2015 encounter one of the most lucrative in boxing history. This rematch will be broadcast live worldwide on Netflix, available to its more than 325 million subscribers, without any additional fee. This approach significantly broadens the potential viewership. The move aligns with Netflix's growing focus on live sports programming, leveraging its global subscriber base to increase engagement, attract sponsorship deals, boost merchandise sales, and enhance international visibility tied to the event, instead of relying on one-time purchases. Through this strategy, Netflix is aiming for sustained commercial gains through subscriptions and brand exposure, turning the rematch into not only a contest inside the ring, but also a calculated business opportunity for the platform.
The biggest fight in boxing history, if you don't adjust for inflation, et cetera, or tickets sold, et cetera. Joe Louis and Max Schmeling, the rematch, Ali and Frazier, the first fight. These were the biggest fights in boxing history. But Mayweather and Pacquiao was easily the biggest fight of its era, of the generation. And it was the highest grossing fight of all time. Because it had 4.4 million pay-per-view buys at $100 a pop. Do the math, right? It's interesting because Netflix is obviously in the business of, you said, eventizing. Yes. They want enormous events that become shared experiences. In a way, in this day and age, partly because of delivery systems of content like Netflix, everything is so niche. Everything is so compartmentalized that there's very few shared experiences. It's one of the reasons that the NFL is such a big deal, because the NFL can get tens of millions of people.
A number of fans and analysts within the boxing world have expressed doubts about Manny Pacquiao's ability to defeat Floyd Mayweather Jr. in a rematch, with much of that skepticism tied to how he has performed since returning to the sport. Following a 4-year absence, Pacquiao stepped back into the ring in a highly anticipated comeback. However, his outing against WBC welterweight champion Mario Barrios drew mixed responses from observers to AT46. Pacquiao still displayed moments of the skill and determination that defined his career, but he no longer showed the same level of sharpness or explosive energy that once made him so dangerous. The fight ended in a majority draw, and there were stretches where the younger, more active opponent was able to outwork him. Although Pacquiao connected with some clean punches, his timing and speed were not at the level seen during his prime years. Instead of being a clear statement victory, the performance underscored the physical challenges that come with age and time away from top-level competition, serving as a reminder that even the greatest fighters are affected by these limitations.
Did you feel you had won the fight, Manny?
6 years of age, coming back and doing that tonight, you proved a lot of doubters wrong tonight.
Oh yeah, I'm still kicking. I'm still okay. My condition. I'm so thankful to God because of the strength and good health.
Message for the Latino.
It's not for me, but for God who give me the strength. I'm still here being to give inspiration to the boxing world. I'm also you guys. You're a big part and big help to the boxing community to promote the fights and like that. So thankful. Let's keep it up. Thank you.
Do you think we'll fight again at the end of the year? Will you get the rematch?
I think so. We will discuss.
Freddy Roach recently shared a strong perspective on a potential third fight between Pacquiao and Mayweather, highlighting what drives both fighters. He suggested that a victory over Floyd would allow them to step away from the sport, viewing it as the perfect moment to close their careers. Roach acknowledged Mayweather's elite status and noted that he was awarded the decision in their previous meeting, which he described as very close, especially considering Pacquiao was dealing with a shoulder issue at the time. According to Roach, a fully healthy Pacquiao would be capable of overwhelming Mayweather in a truly competitive matchup. He sees the rematch as an ideal final chapter, where nothing more would need to be proven, allowing both fighters to retire with their legacies firmly established, particularly if Pacquiao comes out on top.
The fight that your team wants, Freddie.
Definitely. That would be a fight we would want. I would like to get that one back one more time. I know we can do much better. We had an injury in that fight, but regardless, we lost a close decision. I know Manny can do much better than that, and I really think Manny can knock him out.
Really? Right. Like you said, Manny had an injury last time. Now, Floyd hasn't fought in a little bit. He's 42 years old. Manny looks sharp. So you think Manny would knock Floyd Mayweather out in the rematch?
Yeah, you know, Floyd's last couple of fights against a kickboxer and whatever the other guy was, he wasn't too impressive, and I think it's a good time to catch him right now. It's kind of disappointing that he didn't stay for the decision and let Manny call him out. he went home quickly.
Was Manny going to call out Floyd?
That's the one he and I won, and I'm sure he would have.
Freddy Roach has openly argued that the long delay in making the Mayweather versus Pacquiao fight was largely due to Floyd Mayweather Jr. being unwilling to take the risk against Manny Pacquiao. Concerned about protecting his unbeaten record, he claimed that Mayweather introduced multiple conditions, including strict drug testing requirements, which slowed down negotiations, suggesting that some of these were used as reasons to avoid finalizing the fight. Roach also stated that the bout only came together because of heavy pressure from the media and the public, implying that Mayweather was not eager to face another all-time great. He has consistently maintained that Pacquiao's ability and overall danger in the ring played a major role in why the agreement took so long to reach.
Do you think Floyd is scared to fight Manny?
Well, you know, he's 42 now, and Manny's a fresh 40. I think he's ducking us right now. Yeah, I mean, because you don't hear no negotiations, no nothing, no rumors. He's being very, very quiet right now.
Wow. Okay. If Floyd is watching this, Freddie, what is your message to him?
The contracts are there. All you have to do is sign them, son.
Are you hopeful that it will happen? Do you think there's an actual chance that it will happen?
I do think it could happen, yes. It's probably not till next year, but the thing is, it is a big fight out there, and again, a fresh Manny with no injuries. I love that fight.
Well, as a boxing fan, I would be really excited to see Manny get another crack at Floyd healthy. I think, clearly he was inhibited, with the shoulder last.
Pacquiao made it clear that his priorities have shifted entirely back to boxing, leaving his political career behind. Following his recent unsuccessful bid for a Senate position in the Philippines, he stated that chapter of his life is now closed, allowing him to focus fully on his return to the sport. He explained that he had missed boxing, and stepping back into competition has reignited his passion. Instead of balancing political goals, his attention is now on training, fighting, and continuing to build his legacy. The Filipino icon emphasized his commitment to giving his best in the ring, making it clear that politics is no longer part of his plans.
Want to know, do you plan to return to politics, or is boxing now your focus for the next few years?
First of all, I would like to congratulate all the fighters, the Filipino who won the fight tonight. I'm proud of them, being a Filipino. And also, this is all I can say, that Pacman is back and the journey will continue. And about politics, forget about politics. I'm a private citizen right now. I want to live simple life, be giving inspiration, and to help. I'm still helping other people. And, that's my heart, to leave a legacy. Because I always say this to everyone, the Filipino, especially the Filipino people. I want to create a legacy that I can leave behind when we're gone. Because we're not forever in this world. We're just passing.
What are your thoughts on the growing hype surrounding a potential rematch between Mayweather and Pacquiao?